Ziggity Zig talking his way out of bronze game number 109. This is pretty much the tail end of season 7. This is during the lockout, which means you can still gain and lose points. You don't gain any bonus pool, but what you do is just sort of get a little bit better, and sometimes you get totally cheese. This is PvP against joemama. Very clever. Up in the top left of, I believe this is Ohana LE, probably, something. So, that's going just fine. Just making sure that I'm pretty much on even keel with someone with an APM. Very similar to my own. So, putting out the 9 pylon and then going for a look. I have been tempted to switch around and try to do more of a pylon than gate, but it is bronze and silver players, and you're usually up against quite a lot of cheese, and I can't quite deal with that just yet. So at the time, so it is better to know about the cheese before it gets to your door. Oh yeah, look at that. Griff was right. He's told me that when you click on that, it sort of shows all the cool little blue line, but nah, I just like the boundary. I'm cool with that. In Apollo's tutorial, he does say that you know, you want to turn everything down just because you can. So he's got his 12 gate already, which is what it pretty much looked like, because I'm all the way up to 14, and I finally decide to get the slowest gate possible. Oh my god! Come on now. So I didn't see anything erroneous there. I saw no double gas, no early gas at all. I believe I'm about to take gas. Pierces into a double gateway, which is interesting. So, I'm holding the front, which is a good thing, and I'm watching my front ramp, so I can see if there's any silliness going in. I'm trying to place pylons in and around my base so that I have a bit more coverage, so I can put things down. Yay, it's the way to do it. Now, here's another thing that I did. At around 3 minutes, I decide, hey, you know what I should do? I should go back in for another look. And what do I see? I see 2 gates, no cyber. So that tells me to stop making things entirely. We're still about there. That tells me that I'm pretty much into a zealot rush. So I decide, alright, I can't do my 3-stalker thing, so I need to get some units out. I might as well get out a zealot just to be on the safe side. Which is odd, because up against the zealot rush, you usually, I mean, your 3-stalker push is probably a good thing to do. Oh, get a 4 pylon over by the 3rd. Something I've also been working on. There's another zealot. Probably could have waited a minute and got out a sentry, because a sentry would have been handy with the zealot push.
You must construct additional pylons.
So I'm trying to get a bit of a unit count out there. Oh, dropping the ball on that. Oh no, he picked it back up. That's fine. Pretty much doing similar on income there. Like a biscuit ahead of me, which is interesting since the count is about the same. He seems to be pylon blocked. I do not. Yeah, he's got 2 pylons on the way now. So I've got my going for the 4 gate here. Just a defensive 4 gate I decided to try. Pushing out a little bit with 2 zealots. And that's when I see there are 4 zealots on the way in. Don't get my poor little probie out of the way. Yeah, so what I decided to do here is, since I knew he was coming down the left-hand side, I tried to sort of meet him halfway, but the only issue there is that I only had these 3 units. I believe I was also making, I was still making a sentry at the time, or not a sentry, a stalker at the time. So I basically tried to have this stalker ready to just stop them in their tracks. And I forgot to get any other units. Research is done. Put up a force field in a very odd place. 4 gates up. Waited really quickly for the warp in to happen. I was putting up a forge for whatever reason. And then ready for 4 stalkers versus 2 zealots. Not bad. So, on the one hand, he has lost approximately 200 minerals. I think I got one more shot off there. So I take out one of them, and then I wait. Now, at this point, he is ahead of me in worker supply. He's even ahead of me in army supply. His APM's higher than mine, but that doesn't really make much difference. His economy is it's a little better than mine. Now, where is that one that I want? Units lost? I have lost more units and more resources. That's bad. Spending? Tech, army. I don't even know what that is. So at this point, I think to myself, alright, I fended that off. New plan is keep ahead of my supply, which I am doing. I'm a bit behind in supply right now, actually 39, 31. Expand. Try to be ready for him when he comes in. Not on the gas, that's kind of a fail right there. Got that just in case. There's a sentry. Try to take back a watchtower just so I know what's going on. He's taking another 3. That's kind of interesting. What is going on? Ah, so he is already on 2 base. He's going 5 gate. 5 gate, 2 base. I'm not adding any more production. I'm sticking to the 4 gate, which kind of sucks because at this point, well, yeah. I should really be still pumping out some probes, but and I should be doing a split right about now. Still pretty even, trying to match everybody up. I thought I was in decent shape, but it still seems pretty evenses right now. I'm just trying to have a look and see what I did that I could have done differently. Floating a couple of minerals, but nothing too out of the ordinary, especially not for an expansion. Get the split going right there. That's fine. Now I pop up, grab the other watchtower, just make sure. I should probably be reinforcing from this one right about now. Is that it? Is that all I get? Hold on. And he's getting his robo right now. Aha! So hang on, we're at 3228 at the beginning of this. A little bit of some force fielding going on there. A couple of his zealots. Comes out to 26-26. So we seem to do alright there. And then I move up to try to see what I can do. Ah, where's my shield? I should have shielded. I might have done a bit better had I shielded there. So I decide, bad engagement, move out. 4 gate to reinforce. Still doing alright. His income is better. But at this point, we're just not creating enough units at any one given time, even though he does have 5 gates at the moment. I only have 4. So production buildings is probably what I should also be working on right about now. Not quite doing enough with my sentries. I think my sentries could have won this for me. Oh, 38-26. Yeah, he's really... And he's got the immortal coming down. So I've got 4 more zealots just because something seems to be going on with my gas production, or I'm going to try to move myself to the front. Come on, front. Nope. Yep, he's ahead. 83 supply to my 74. Worker count's doing okay. Not getting any gas on my expo. Getting some more sentries and some zealots. I don't know why I was getting so many sentries and just not using them. I think that was the problem. So a bit of a guardian shield and some slightly better force field probably would have saved me quite a bit there. And now I get supply blocked. There's the problem. And I'm stuck. I am derped. There's my robo facility finally coming in. His robotics bay is coming down.
You must construct additional pylons.
Okay, so I think at this point I'm just getting outplayed because he then moves out. I'm not quite ready. I didn't have my stuff together. I could have been reinforcing. I could have been doing it better. More, yeah, I'm up to 500. I'm floating 500 minerals. I didn't have more production buildings. My robo bay was way too late. It was a good plan. This guy was just quite a bit better than me. And look at that, 31 average APM. I'm pleased with that. I decided to stay in it just to see what I could do. Get a few more units. Yeah, so here you go. I'm not... I mean, I am mostly saturated on the 2 bases. He's probably starting to think about the 3rd base by now. That would peak. Now he's just thinking about moving in. Finished me off. He's got me. I'm done. Outplayed. So, a little bit of Guardian Shield and remembering my supply block. That was pretty much the big problems there. However, I'm pretty pleased with that overall. Any other suggestions? You can leave me a comment down below. You can send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter at ZiggyStarCraft. ZiggyStarCraft. I meant ZIGGYSTARCRAFT. I'm really good at spelling really fast because I have to keep codes. That's how we spell it on the kids. Anyway, stay tuned.